A lot of you may have seen the video recently of an Allied security guard punching an unhoused individual repeatedly in the back of the head. This happened at West Hollywood Park. And supposedly there's also a video that shows the unhoused individual attacking the security guard first. I have not seen that video, so I can't speak to that. But I did want to give an update of something that was talked about at last Tuesday's City Council meeting. Alan Gonzalez from Allied Security gave an update as part of the semi-annual community safety update. And he talked about how last year in 25, there were actually 3 attacks against Allied security officers. So that's pretty awful to hear, but also it's really notable. In all 3 of those attacks, the Allied security guard did not attack the individual back. So obviously this most recent case is not something that needs to happen, not something that ever should have happened, and absolutely needs to be investigated. Also, as part of that report at last Tuesday's City Council meeting, Alan Gonzalez said that in 2025, they made 13,194 contacts with unhoused individuals. He said that's about 12% of the total contacts they made with community members. Vice Mayor Danny Hang asked how many of those 13,000 contacts were repeats. Mr. Gonzalez didn't know exactly how many, but he said the majority of them were repeat contacts with the same individuals. And he said every interaction that they have with an unhoused individual comes with a call to Weho Cares to try to connect them to resources. That's part of the protocol. In addition to that report by Allied Security, Captain Fanny Lapkin gave a sheriff's report, and she said that the West Hollywood Sheriff's Department is the only station in LA County that has that MET team. And what that means, each mental evaluation team consists of a sheriff's deputy and somebody from the Department of Mental Health, a clinician, and that clinician is authorized to do 5150 or 5585 psychiatric hospitalization holds for people if they decide that that individual is a threat to themselves or others. So it's really important as we're having conversations about what might have happened at West Hollywood Park, about who might be at fault, and as we're having discussions about our unhoused population in general, to remember that we do have a lot of resources in West Hollywood to handle people who are unhoused, to handle people who might be going through mental health issues, whether moderate or severe. And I also just want to say something else that happened at the City Council meeting on Tuesday was that there was public comment from someone from the Holloway House. So that was Dr. Laura Duncan. She came in with 2 people who are staying at the Holloway House. That's our interim housing program where people can stay for up to 90 days or potentially even a little bit longer and get significant social services. So I'm very curious to hear from you. What do you think right now about the mental health crisis and the unhoused crisis in West Hollywood? Do you think it's getting better? Do you think it's getting worse? And what do you think about Allied Security and the video that you may have seen? Let me know. I'm Helen Krieger, and thank you for caring about West Hollywood as much as I do.